Okay, judging on how short that Baroth fight went, I'm guessing the next boss fight won't be too difficult either. But then again, it's a pretty difficult boss that I've had trouble with in the past. What's going on? Oh, a new mask for Cha-Cha. The grill mask. What? I have to give up one of my Flintstones? Never. I need those. Oga Oga, idea for new mask. Gurgle 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 into Cha-Cha's brain like tsunami laka. Finally crafted mask, big shaka stimulation to appetite. Oh, what's this? Paintberry, wow. I admire you, Cha-Cha. And what does the farmer have to say for himself? Oh yes, I upgraded the... Or no, I added... No, did I upgrade them? Yeah, I think I upgraded it. The last of the felines. This early? Wow. I could have sworn that he came back in Monster Hunter Tri much later. No. Okay. Nothing important. Now we gotta put away our weapon, or items real quick, change our weapon, and get to hunting. This next monster, I hate fighting it. I'm not kidding, I positively hate fighting this monster. Especially at the stage in the game I am now. I'm starting to really hate this girl, she's so annoying. Okay. I'm gonna get a meal first. Wait, I didn't put away my items, did I? Cooling cleanser. No, I probably won't need them. Okay. Okay, here we go. Accident investigation. Hunt a Gobul. Yes, that's what the monster is called. I hate this thing. It's hard to say exactly what happened. The fog was just so thick. I remember a flash, and then the ship cracked open. We lost every head of cattle. The culprit must still be out there. Mind taking a look? That sounds like the Gobul. Okay, I should do some explaining about why I hate the Gobul so much. Back in Monster Hunter Tri, it took me 5 darn tries to finally kill it. And I had so much trouble with the Gobul, I thought, hey, I think it'll be fun to give the creature its own name, its own backstory, and its own personality. And that's how my worst enemy, Taka the Vengeful Gobul, was born. I call him Taka, after my favorite Bionicle character. And yeah, he's my worst enemy, and his backstory is that I encountered him once long ago, we had a fight, I slashed his eye, and yeah, now he hates me and wants to kill me. Furthermore, and this is really ironic, the Gobul, in my opinion, is the monster that best suits me. So if I had to compare myself to any monster in Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate, it would be the Gobul. And you can see something like this on my Deviantart page, where I have me and all of my friends represented as monsters from Monster Hunter Tri-Ultimate. So it's really ironic how much I hate the Gobul and how much the Vengeful Gobul hates me. I just thought that's a really good bit of irony. Not to mention that because I am represented by a Gobul and my worst enemy is a Gobul, I've decided that Taka and I are stepbrothers. Yep, that's part of the reason why we hate each other. So for you Guardians of Gahul fans out there, it's kind of like a Clud Soren arrangement. He's the older brother, he wants to kill me, that kind of thing. Okay, without further ado, I was about to say delay, but... Okay, you darn fish. Let's get this over with. Ugh. Into the ground. And I hate it when he's in the ground because you can't use the targeting camera. Okay, people. Missed. Okay, so that right there is why I hate the Gobul so dang much. That big lantern on his head. Get away from me. So that lantern is actually the Gobul's weak spot. And you want to aim for that as much as possible. Okay, so, are you Taka? Of course he's not going to answer me, but if we fight him for long enough, I might be able to tell that is indeed Taka, because Taka loves using that lantern. He loves that lantern more than anything else. So if he uses the lantern enough, it's probably him. Okay, enough about Taka, and more about Gobuls in general. The Gobul is classified as a Leviathan, as you can see. And he is probably the trickiest, most devious Leviathan of them all. As you can see, he is perfectly adapted as an ambush predator. And to be honest, I can't remember this thing's Latin name. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put up an annotation saying what his Latin name is. Okay, several things just happened. One, I broke his lantern, and two, he's enraged. This is when you really want to watch out for the Gobul, is when he's enraged. When he's enraged, you can instantly tell, because not only will he puff up his back like a pufferfish, his eyes will start to glow an ominous yellow color. And this is why I love fighting the Gobul in this game, just for those sinister glowing eyes. Now, the Gobul's weakness is fire, and the best weapons you can have at your disposal right now. The best weapons you can have at your disposal are Kurupeko weapons. Okay, stupid Epioth. Getting in my way. Damn fish. Okay, as you can see, ambush predator. He's the sit and wait type. he hides under the sand and uses his whiskers to imitate a lake plant. And then when an epioth or something goes to take a nibble on the plant, you can guess who is lunch and who is having lunch. So, as far as Gobul's breaks are concerned, you can chop off his tail and you can break that lantern of his. Okay, why am I not... Okay, wrong button. Where are you going, Gobul? Okay, so that... Like, I'm going to try to do a bit more explaining about his attacks now. So you've seen several of them already. Underwater is when he's really tricky. He has a chomp where he growls and then bites twice in front of him. He has like a roll where he puffs up his spikes. Oh, is that him? Yep, hiding under the sand. That's an attack you want to watch out for. When he's buried in the sand, he can puff up his back and extend his spines, and that will paralyze you. Ah, sucker. Whoa. So as I said, he has an attack where he inflates his spines and rolls forward at you, and that deals damage. Then there's that attack, when he burrows into the ground, pokes out his head, and tries to suck you up like a giant vacuum cleaner. That's his deadliest attack, by the way, and I know that for a fact. So that was his flip. He also has an attack where he gets up. He also has an attack where he goes under the sand, goes up right underneath you, and then rockets up out of the water. Like that. The cool thing about Gobul is that he can walk on the seabed like so, like he's doing right now. And that's what I like about Gobul, is because when he's walking on the seabed, he can use any of his on-land attacks. And those consist of, like, a chomp, a charge, a barrel roll, and a whole bunch of others. Oh, and a tail slap when he... So, kind of like the Royal Lugroth, when he swings his tail at you, he will paralyze you with the spikes on his tail. So you really want to watch out for that tail. And then there's that attack, where he charges at you. And then of course there's the lantern attack, and that's personally my most hated and my favorite of Gobul's attacks. So if you're having trouble with Gobul, you want to aim for that lantern, and it looks like he's going up onto land. That would be great. Now, the thing about Gobul is that, with the sole exception of this quest, he will always start out in Area 4. And when he's in Area 4, you can take out a frog and fish out Gobul. And if I do another Gobul quest later in this playthrough, I will show that off. And just because I broke Gobul's lantern doesn't mean you won't see the lantern attack coming, because what Gobul will do is shake his head around and then raise his head and then roar. And usually when his lantern isn't broken, then there will be like a sparking noise. And then he will produce like a blinding flash of light, and of course, he won't be able to do it. because his lantern's broken. So, if you're not aiming for the lantern, his weak spot is his underbelly. And if you're using a hammer, then you want to aim for the spikes on his back when he's enraged. That one to land, you big freak. Never mind. Okay. Gobul hide. Gobul spike. Gobul spike. Okay, now this is my favorite thing to do with a dead Gobul. Favorite thing to do. That's good enough. See? This guy should really brush. I see at least 3 cavities in there. Anyway, yeah, that was much easier than I was expecting. Gobul usually puts up more of a fight. And by the way, that was not Taka the Vengeful Gobul, because he would have used his lantern a lot more often. Gobul hide. Gobul fin, Gobul hide, bone husk, monster bone M, and a Gobul lantern. The Gobul's most famous feature used to lure prey. Abyssal Assassin has been added to the gallery. I'm gonna stop and start the recording real quick. I will see you all